Hello children, Namaskar. Today we are going to start a new chapter, travel. Okay. Before we start this chapter, let me ask you some questions. Question number 1. How do you go to your school every day? By walk, by cycle, or by school bus? Question number 2. If you have to go to another state to visit your cousins, how will you go? By car, by bus, or by train? The last question, if you have to go to another country to visit your relatives, right? How will you go? By ship or by aeroplane? Okay, so let's see, in this chapter we'll see or we'll learn something more about transportation. Okay. Before we start this chapter, let me tell you the meaning of travel. So the meaning of travel is to go from one place to another place. Okay. Like we go to or we travel to different places. Like we go to school, right? Or we can say we travel to go to school, the colleges. People travel to go to their work, to visit their family, friends, to visit new places, to visit holy places, right? In that way, we all travel from one place to another. Children, as we know that nowadays we use different types of vehicles, right? Do you know how early man used to go from one place to another? So long ago, people went from one place to another on foot, or we can say by walk, right? After that, then they begin ride on animals' back, and gradually they invented wheel and fixed it to carts and carriages. Those carts and carriages, they could easily move on uneven path, right? After that, they invented bicycle, car, scooter, bus, train, ship, aeroplane, etc. Right? So now all these vehicles, they are divided into three main categories: land transport, water transport, and air transport. Okay? So let's learn about land transport.
Some means of transport run only on land. Trains, buses, cars, tractors, trucks, scooters, tongas, bicycles, bullock and camel carts are all means of land transport. Land transport is the most common means of transporting people and goods from one place to another. Did you know? India has one of the largest railways networks in the world. China's CRH-380 bullet train is one of the fastest trains of the world. It is 3 times faster than the Bhopal Shatabdi, India's fastest train. Air transport. Some means of transport move only in the air. Aeroplanes and helicopters are means of air transport. Aeroplanes take off from airports. Air travel is expensive but very fast. Our country has a large network of airways. Most big cities have airports. Water transport. Some means of transport move only on water. Ship, boat and steamer are examples of water transport. Water travel is slow as compared to land and air travel. Ships are used to transport huge quantities of goods. Did you know? The catamaran is a boat made of 2 logs tied together. The Parv people, a fishing community from Tamil Nadu, is credited with its invention. Animals used for transport. For thousands of years, humans have used animals as a means of transport. In deserts, camels are used to carry people and pull carts. A camel is called the ship of deserts. In hilly areas, ponies and mules are used to carry goods and people. Elephants are used to move logs and people in thick forests. In our villages, bullock carts, bicycles, and tractors are some of the common means of transport. However, in our towns and cities, one can see tongas, bicycles, buses, cars, rickshaws, scooters, and trucks. Faster means of transport have brought us closer to our near and dear ones. I now know. Means of transport are used to carry people and goods from one place to another. Trains, buses, trucks, cars, scooters, and bullock carts are means of land transport. Airplanes and helicopters are means of air transport. Ships, boats and steamers are means of water transport. In India, we have large network of roadways, railways and airways. Animals are used as means of transport in hills, deserts and forests. Logical question. Have you ever been in a traffic jam? How do you think we can put an end to traffic jams on our roads? Think and write your answers in the comment section below.